Miss one step on embarkation day, and you could end up spending hours standing in lines instead of relaxing on deck. In this video, I'll share 20 simple but powerful things you can do to make your first day on board completely effortless. These are the exact steps I personally use to skip the stress, get priority access to dining and shows, and avoid the hidden mistakes that cost new cruisers time and money. Whether it's your first sailing or your 10th, these day one moves will set the tone for a smooth, enjoyable cruise from the moment you step aboard. And make sure you don't miss tip number 1 and 2. They'll save you the most time right out of the gate. So grab your boarding pass, take a deep breath, and let's dive straight into the 20 things you should do the moment embarkation day begins. Number 20. Arrive in your assigned boarding window. One of the biggest embarkation day mistakes new cruisers make is thinking that showing up early means they'll get on the ship sooner, but that's rarely true anymore. Every cruise line now assigns boarding times during online check-in, and following that schedule makes your day so much smoother. If you arrive too early, you'll likely be asked to wait outside the terminal until your group is called, wasting time standing in the heat with your luggage. If you show up too late, you risk missing the final check-in cutoff and possibly the ship itself, because cruise lines will not delay departure for late passengers. The sweet spot is arriving about 15 to 30 minutes before your scheduled time. That gives you enough buffer for traffic or parking delays, but keeps you comfortably within your assigned slot. Doing this one thing right can set the tone for your entire cruise. Less waiting, less stress, and a smooth start to your vacation from the moment you step aboard.
Number 19. Have all travel documents ready. Before you even reach the cruise terminal, make sure all your important travel documents are organized and easy to access. You'll be asked to show your passport, boarding pass, and sometimes your credit or debit card multiple times before stepping on the ship. The biggest time waster on embarkation day is digging through bags or scrolling through your phone trying to find the right file while others wait behind you. Keep everything together: your passport, printed boarding pass, and a digital copy of the QR code saved on your phone, just in case one version doesn't scan properly. It's also smart to carry both digital and paper backups, because port Wi-Fi is often slow or unreliable. Using a passport holder or neck wallet makes the whole process easier, especially if you're traveling with family and holding multiple documents. Have everything ready before you get in line, so each checkpoint feels smooth and effortless. Staying organized here prevents stress and keeps you moving confidently toward that first welcome aboard moment. Number 18. Know the drink rules before boarding. Before you pack that bottle or soda for your trip, make sure you know exactly what your cruise line allows, because every cruise line has slightly different beverage rules, and breaking them can delay your boarding or get your items confiscated. Most lines, like Carnival and Royal Caribbean, let each adult bring one 750-milliliter bottle of wine or champagne in their carry-on bag at the start of the cruise. Some also allow a limited amount of sealed cans or cartons of soda or water, but large plastic bottles are almost always banned. Anything else, especially liquor or spirits, will be taken by security and stored until the end of your cruise. It's not meant to be strict, it's just part of ship safety and alcohol control policies. Checking your cruise line's official beverage policy before packing saves you a lot of time, money, and embarrassment at the terminal. Stick to what's permitted, pack it in your carry-on for easy inspection, and you'll breeze through security without a single issue.
Number 17. Drop off checked luggage with porters. When you arrive at the cruise terminal, one of the first things you'll see is the luggage drop-off area with porters waiting to help. These are the people who make sure your bags are loaded onto the ship and delivered to your cabin later that day. Before handing over your luggage, double-check that your printed cruise tags are securely attached, either stapled, taped, or placed inside clear plastic tag holders so they don't tear off in transit. It's a small detail that prevents your suitcase from ending up in the wrong cabin or delayed. It's also customary, though not mandatory, to tip your porter a few dollars per bag, usually between $2 and $5, as a simple thank you for handling your belongings carefully. One very important rule: never put medications, valuables, electronics, or important travel documents in your checked luggage. Those should always stay with you in your carry-on. Once your bags are dropped off, they'll be screened and sent directly to the ship, often arriving at your cabin within a few hours, leaving you free to start your vacation hands-free and stress-free. Number 16. Pack a smart carry-on bag. Your carry-on bag is your best friend on embarkation day because your checked luggage might not reach your cabin for several hours after boarding. Pack it thoughtfully with everything you'll need to stay comfortable and prepared until your main bags arrive. Start with your most important items: travel documents, passport, boarding pass, medications, phone, wallet, and chargers. Add a few comfort items like sunscreen, sunglasses, and a light jacket or sweater for indoor areas that can get chilly. If you plan to hit the pool early, pack your swimsuit and flip-flops so you can start enjoying the ship right away. Any valuables, jewelry, electronics, or cash should also stay in this bag for safekeeping. And if your cruise line allows you to bring wine or sealed cans of soda or water, make sure they're in your carry-on too, not in your checked luggage, since those bags go through security screening. A well-packed carry-on keeps you relaxed, ready, and cruise-ready from the moment you step on board.
Number 15. Download the Cruise Line app. One of the smartest things you can do before leaving home is to download your cruise line's official app while you still have a strong and reliable internet connection. Almost every cruise line now uses its app for the boarding process and for managing your trip once you're on board. Through the app, you can access your digital boarding pass, see your assigned check-in time, and even complete parts of your safety briefing. Once you're on the ship, the same app becomes your digital guide. It shows daily schedules, deck maps, dining times, show reservations, spa appointments, and even lets you chat with other guests or track your onboard spending. Downloading it early ensures everything loads properly and saves you the frustration of trying to install or update it using slow port Wi-Fi. If you're traveling with family or friends, remind everyone in your group to download it too, so each person can check their own information. Having the app ready before you arrive makes embarkation smoother, faster, and far less confusing. Number 14. Switch to airplane mode before sail away. One of the easiest but most expensive mistakes cruisers make is forgetting to put their phone on airplane mode before the ship leaves port. The moment your ship sails away, your phone will automatically start searching for a signal, and that's when it can connect to a maritime or satellite network without warning. Even a few background app updates or notifications can lead to hundreds of dollars in roaming charges. To avoid that nightmare, switch your phone to airplane mode as soon as you board, ideally before sail away, and keep it that way for the rest of the cruise. Once you're in airplane mode, you can safely connect to the ship's Wi-Fi if you need to check messages, social media, or emails. Most cruise lines offer different Wi-Fi packages depending on how much you plan to use it, so you can choose what fits your needs. Remember, this rule applies to all your devices, not just your phone, tablets, smartwatches, and laptops too. Turning on airplane mode takes just seconds, but it can save you from a very costly surprise when you return home.
Number 13. Understand automatic gratuities. Tipping on a cruise works very differently from tipping on land, and understanding it early helps you avoid confusion later. Most cruise lines automatically charge a daily gratuity fee, typically between $14 and $18 per person per day, which covers the service from your cabin steward, dining room team, and behind-the-scenes crew who keep everything running smoothly. This amount is added directly to your onboard account, so you don't have to tip individually for routine services. However, bars, specialty restaurants, and spa services usually add their own service charge of around 15 to 18% automatically at the time of purchase. Always check your receipt before adding an extra tip to avoid double tipping by accident. Of course, if someone goes above and beyond, you can still offer a little extra cash or a personal thank you. It's always appreciated. Knowing how gratuities work helps you budget properly and ensures the hardworking crew members are rewarded fairly while you enjoy a smooth, stress-free vacation without worrying about who or how much to tip each day. Number 12. Complete the muster drill early. The muster drill is a mandatory safety requirement for every passenger, but the good news is that cruise lines have made it faster and easier than ever. Instead of gathering in large groups like before, most ships now use an e-muster or virtual drill system. As soon as you board, take a few minutes to watch the safety video. You can usually find it in the cruise line's app or on your cabin TV. Once you've watched it, head to your assigned muster station, which will be clearly listed on your cruise card or near your cabin door. There, a crew member will scan your card to confirm you've completed the drill. Doing this right away means you won't get reminder announcements or knocks on your door later, and you'll be fully cleared to enjoy the rest of your embarkation day without interruptions. It only takes a few minutes, but it's one of the most important steps for your safety, and completing it early gives you total peace of mind to relax and start your vacations stress-free.
Number 11. Visit your cabin first. Once you're on board and cabins are open, head straight to your stateroom before doing anything else. This is your home for the next several days, so take a few minutes to make sure everything is in good shape. If allowed, you can drop off your carry-on bag to free up your hands before exploring. Then do a quick walkthrough. Check that the air conditioning works properly, the lights and power outlets are functioning, and the safe opens and locks correctly. Step out onto the balcony if you have one, to make sure the view isn't blocked or noisy from nearby areas. It's also smart to test the TV and phone, and to note any damages or missing items so you can report them immediately. If something doesn't seem right, let guest services or your cabin steward know early in the day before the lines and requests pile up. Taking a few minutes now saves you from frustration later and ensures your cabin is clean, comfortable, and ready for a smooth start to your cruise. Number 10. Meet your cabin steward. One of the best things you can do right after checking your cabin is to meet your cabin steward, the person who will be taking care of your room throughout the entire cruise. A friendly introduction goes a long way in setting the tone for great service. Greet them with a smile, tell them your name, and take a moment to be kind and approachable. If you have any small requests or preferences, mention them early before they get busy handling the rest of their assigned cabins. Whether it's asking for extra pillows, an additional blanket, daily ice in your bucket, or a preferred cleaning time like mornings instead of evenings, it's always easier for them to accommodate you when you communicate early. Remember, these crew members work incredibly hard and often remember guests who treat them with respect and appreciation. Building that connection from day one not only makes your stay more comfortable, but also ensures any future issues or requests are handled quickly and with extra care. A little kindness here truly goes a long way during your cruise.
Number 9. Use cruise-approved power adapters. One of the first surprises many new cruisers face is how few outlets there are in a standard cabin. Between charging phones, tablets, cameras, watches, and other electronics, outlets fill up fast. The easy fix is to bring a small cruise-approved power adapter, but be careful about what kind you pack. Surge protectors, extension cords, and power strips with long cables are banned on nearly all cruise lines for safety reasons and will be confiscated during security screening. Instead, bring a compact plug extender or a USB charging hub that plugs directly into the wall without a cord. Look for one that has multiple USB and USB-C ports so you can charge several devices at once. These adapters are lightweight, inexpensive, and make your cabin setup far more convenient. Having one ready on embarkation day ensures you won't be swapping plugs or fighting over outlets all week. A simple, approved adapter keeps everything powered, organized, and cruise-compliant from the very first day on board. Number 8. Have lunch before exploring. After you board, it's tempting to start exploring the ship right away, but the smartest move is to grab lunch first. The first couple of hours after boarding are when everyone rushes to the buffet, and that's why it often feels chaotic and overcrowded. Instead of joining the long lines, head to the main dining room or one of the smaller poolside grills if they're open. These spots are usually much calmer with better service and fresher food. You'll get to sit down, relax, and ease into vacation mode while most passengers are still trying to find a table at the buffet. Lunch is also a great time to look over the daily program or cruise app to plan out your first day. Check what activities are starting soon or what shows and dining reservations you may still need to book. Taking this short break keeps you fueled, focused, and ready to explore the ship afterward without fighting the early boarding crowds. It's a small decision that makes embarkation day feel smooth and stress-free from the very first day on board.
Number 7. Make or confirm reservations. Once you've had lunch and settled in, take a few minutes to confirm all your onboard reservations. This small step can make a big difference later in your cruise.
Check that your dining times, specialty restaurant bookings, spa appointments, and show reservations are all correctly listed in the app or printed in your welcome materials. Sometimes even pre-booked plans can shift slightly due to system updates or scheduling changes, so it's worth double-checking everything on day one. If you notice that a restaurant, show, or spa treatment you wanted is already full, don't give up. Visit guest services, the dining desk, or the onboard box office as soon as possible. Crew members often hold a few extra spots for embarkation day walk-ins or last-minute adjustments. By sorting this out early, you'll secure the experiences you really want instead of settling for leftovers later in the trip. Think of this step as your schedule check that guarantees you won't miss out on the food, entertainment, and relaxation you came for. Number 6. Explore the ship. After taking care of your check-ins and reservations, it's time to explore your floating resort. Every ship has its own layout and hidden gems, so walking around early helps you get familiar with where everything is before it gets crowded. Use the deck maps or your cruise line's app to navigate easily and avoid getting lost. Start with the main areas, the atrium, lounges, pools, buffet, and main dining room, then move on to activity zones like the gym, spa, theater, or kids club if you're traveling with family. Take note of spots you might want to visit later, like quiet lounges, observation decks, or tucked-away corners perfect for reading or relaxing. You can even use this time to check out premium spaces like the sanctuary or retreat if your ship offers them. Many are open for free viewing on embarkation day only. Exploring now means you'll already know your way around once the ship gets busier. It's the perfect mix of excitement and preparation, helping you feel at home before the cruise officially sets sail.
Number 5. Visit the spa for day one deals. If you're planning to treat yourself to some relaxation during the cruise, Embarkation Day is the perfect time to visit the spa. Most cruise lines offer special promotions, discounts, or even raffle giveaways exclusively on day one to encourage guests to book early. Stop by the spa shortly after boarding to explore their facilities, meet the staff, and see what's available. You'll often find limited-time offers like discounted massages, bundled treatments, or free product samples. Many spas also hold a raffle draw later in the day where you could win a complimentary service or significant discount, but you typically have to attend a short introduction session to be eligible. Going early not only gives you the best chance at deals, but also helps you secure prime appointment slots before the week fills up. Whether you're into massages, facials, or thermal suites, booking on Embarkation Day ensures you get the time that fits your schedule and maybe even saves you some extra money while you're at it. Number 4. Register kids at the Kids Club. If you're cruising with children, one of the most important things you can do on Embarkation Day is to register them at the Kids Club as soon as possible. Most cruise lines hold open house sessions during the first afternoon, giving families a chance to tour the space, meet the counselors, and complete all the necessary sign-in paperwork before regular activities begin. Don't wait until the next day. These programs fill up quickly, and getting your kids registered early ensures they can join in from the very first session. It's also a great opportunity for your child to explore the area, get comfortable with the environment, and start making friends right away. Many kids form their first cruise friendships during that first afternoon or evening, which makes the rest of the trip much smoother and more enjoyable for everyone. You'll also have the chance to ask questions about drop-off times, special activities, or late-night care options. Taking care of this early gives parents peace of mind and kids an exciting start to their vacation at sea.
Number 3. Check main dining room table if assigned dining. If your cruise uses traditional assigned dining times, it's a smart move to visit the main dining room on embarkation afternoon to see where your table is located. The maitre d' or dining staff are usually available during this time to help guests with seating questions or special requests. Take a quick look at your assigned table. Check if it's in a spot you like, such as by a window, near the center, or in a quieter section. If you're traveling with friends or family and want to be seated together, this is the time to ask. It's also the best moment to mention any dietary preferences or allergies, so the staff can prepare accordingly before dinner service begins. The earlier you make these adjustments, the easier it is for the team to accommodate you, since tables often fill up by the first evening. Spending just a few minutes checking your dining arrangements now can make every dinner on your cruise smoother, more enjoyable, and perfectly suited to your preferences all week long. Number 2. Set up ship Wi-Fi. Getting your ship's Wi-Fi connected early on embarkation day saves a lot of frustration later. Once you're in your cabin, you'll usually find printed instructions explaining how to connect to the ship's network and log in using your stateroom number or booking details. If you purchased a Wi-Fi package before your cruise, it should already be linked to your account. Otherwise, you can buy one directly through the app or by visiting the Internet Help Desk on board. Follow the steps carefully and remember that each plan typically covers a limited number of devices, so make sure you only log in once per phone, tablet, or laptop to avoid connection issues. If you have trouble connecting, don't worry. Crew members are always available near guest services or in designated tech areas to help set it up quickly. Getting online early lets you use the cruise app for dining reservations, daily schedules, and messaging while ensuring everything runs smoothly for the rest of your trip. A few minutes of setup now prevents tech headaches later.
Number 1. Unpack and organize your cabin. Once your luggage arrives, take the time to fully unpack and organize your cabin. It might not seem important, but it makes a huge difference in how relaxed and settled you feel for the rest of your cruise. Don't live out of your suitcase. Instead, hang up clothes in the closet. Use the drawers and shelves for smaller items and store empty suitcases under the bed to free up space. This helps keep the room tidy and easy to move around in, especially if you're sharing the cabin with family or friends. Next, gather your valuables, cash, passports, jewelry, and electronics, and lock them in the cabin safe. It's the most secure spot on board and ensures peace of mind while you're out enjoying the ship reports. Organizing early also helps you spot anything missing or damaged, so you can ask your cabin steward for help right away. A few minutes spent unpacking properly turns your small stateroom into a comfortable, functional home at sea. And there you have it, 20 smart things to do on embarkation day that can completely transform how your cruise begins. From packing the right carry-on and checking your cabin early, to understanding gratuities and joining the sail-away celebration, each step helps you skip the stress and start your vacation the right way, relaxed, organized, and ready to enjoy every moment at sea. Remember, embarkation day sets the tone for your entire cruise, so a little preparation goes a long way. If you found this guide helpful, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're planning your first cruise or your next big sailing, make sure to subscribe for more insider cruise tips, hidden hacks, and destination updates every week. Now tell me in the comments, which of these embarkation day tips will you be using first? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, happy cruising and enjoy every wave of your adventure.